When Marcus Chen discovered who the homeless man really was, his entire career crumbled in less than 5 minutes. Sarah Martinez had cleaned the floors of Sterling law firm for 23 years. Every morning at 6 she arrived, every evening at 8 she left. She had 2 daughters in college and a husband who had passed 3 years before. Her uniform was always spotless, her smile always genuine even when nobody smiled back. She scrubbed the marble floors of the 40th floor where the senior partners worked, where men in $1,000 suits walked past her as if she were invisible. Marcus Chen was different though. He noticed her, but not in a good way. Marcus was the firm's youngest senior partner at 34. He drove a red Ferrari, wore watches worth more than Sarah's annual salary, and had never lost a case in 7 years. Every morning, he would walk past Sarah with his Italian leather shoes, tracking mud deliberately across the section she had just cleaned. He found it amusing. His colleagues would laugh as Sarah quietly returned with her mop, her hands weathered and tired, her eyes lowered. She never complained. She needed this job. Her daughters needed to finish school. Marcus knew this. That made it worse. If you have ever felt powerless at work, if you have ever been treated as less than human, leave a comment below. You are not alone in this fight. One Tuesday morning in November, Marcus arrived early. The office was empty except for Sarah, kneeling by the elevator, scrubbing a stubborn stain. Marcus walked directly through her bucket of soapy water, kicking it across the hallway. The water flooded toward the conference room where client files were stored. Sarah gasped, rushing to stop the water with towels. Marcus laughed, sipping his coffee, recording her panic on his phone. He posted it to the firm's private social media with the caption, "The help learns to swim." 12 colleagues liked it within minutes. Sarah saw the post on her break. Tears filled her eyes, but she said nothing. She could not afford to lose this job. Not now, not ever. But Marcus did not know that someone else had seen the post. Someone who mattered. Someone whose opinion could destroy everything Marcus had built. That afternoon, Marcus prepared for the biggest meeting of his career. A potential client worth $40 million was coming to the firm. If Marcus closed this deal, he would make partner at the executive level, joining only 5 others in the country. He rehearsed his pitch 17 times. His confidence was unshakable. At 3 o'clock, the client arrived. Marcus walked into the glass conference room, hand extended, smile perfect. Then he froze. The potential client was wearing old combat boots, a weathered jacket with military patches, and had a gray beard that reached his chest. Standing next to him was a woman in an expensive navy suit, his attorney. Marcus recognized the man immediately. It was the homeless man who sat outside their building every single day. The man Marcus had mocked last week, throwing his coffee cup at him while saying, "Get a job, failure." The man whose picture Marcus had taken, posting it with the words, "This is what giving up looks like." The homeless man was not homeless. His name was Robert Sullivan. He was a decorated Marine Corps veteran who had served 4 tours. He was also the founder of Sullivan Defense Technologies, a company that had just secured a government contract worth $600 million. He had been sitting outside the building for 3 months, observing, watching how people treated those they considered beneath them. He was choosing which law firm deserved his business based not on their win record, but on their humanity. Marcus had failed the test, spectacularly. The conference room went silent. Marcus tried to speak, but no words formed. Robert pulled out his phone, showing the posts Marcus had made. The one of Sarah on her knees. The one mocking Robert himself. The ones other employees had shown Robert, documenting months of Marcus's cruelty. Marcus's face turned white. His hands trembled. The senior partners who had entered the room stood frozen, horrified. Robert spoke calmly, his voice steady. "I spent 8 years defending this country so people could have dignity and opportunity. I came here to hire lawyers who understood what justice meant. Instead, I found you." His attorney placed documents on the table, screenshots, video evidence, witness statements from 14 employees who had watched Marcus humiliate others for years. The managing partner asked Marcus to leave immediately. Marcus grabbed his briefcase, his legs weak, his perfect suit suddenly feeling like a costume. As he walked toward the elevator, Sarah was there, mopping the same floor he had destroyed that morning. Their eyes met. She did not smile. She did not need to. The elevator doors closed on Marcus's career, his reputation, his future. By 5 o'clock, he had been terminated. By 6 o'clock, every major law firm in the city knew why. By 7 o'clock, his face was on legal industry blogs with the headline, "Senior Partner Fired for Systemic Harassment." His phone exploded with messages. Former friends, distant family, everyone distancing themselves. The Ferrari was repossessed 4 weeks later. The luxury apartment emptied 6 weeks after that. Robert Sullivan hired Sterling Law Firm that day, but only after they promoted Sarah Martinez to head of facilities management, tripling her salary and creating a zero-tolerance policy for workplace harassment. Sarah's daughters both graduated debt-free. She bought a small house with a garden where her husband had always wanted to live. Marcus Chen never practiced law again. No firm would touch him. He worked retail for 2 years before moving to another state, starting over with nothing. Some people whispered he got what he deserved. Others said it was too harsh. But everyone agreed on one thing: karma does not wait forever, and when it arrives, it is devastatingly fair. If this story touched you, subscribe, because we post stories like this every single week that remind us why kindness matters more than power, why dignity is not negotiable, and why the universe has a way of balancing the scales when we least expect it. Watch our next story about a teacher who destroyed a student's dream, only to discover that student would determine her entire future. You will never look at authority the same way again.